Yo guys, what is up? Panagaming46, and you guys absolutely enjoyed episode 1 of MyCareer. So we're back again today with episode 2. Hopefully we might be able to push out episode 3 tomorrow as well. But anyway, let's get right into it. So we're doing a promo battle. You guys also smashed 10 likes on yesterday's episode 1. So let's see if we can smash 10 likes again. Biggest goal I've ever set. Hopefully we can smash it. But let's get right into it.
As you can see, Enzo over there is already ready to go. Today you'll be putting on a promo against him. These promos are all about outwitting your opponent and wowing the crowd. Today, I'll play the part of the crowd, so wow me, kid.
Kurt Angle will wow you. Don't you worry. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. Here we go. I'm the reason everyone is here. What does he have to say? And this is why you have no friends, so pretty much a cheap shot. Nothing great. I'm going to make you trend. Did it feel good to finally get it off your chest? Yep. I think you're afraid. Nothing I'd like to say is once or for all to finally prove which is better superstar. When this happens, yep, nothing really that special. You need a snack, bro? That's fucking terrible. Oh my god. Who told you that you're so important? Me? Because I'm Kurt freaking Angle? You're a false idol. Yeah, I won. Kurt Angle's happy.
Alright, kid. We made our decision. You've excelled at everything we've taught you. We're going to test you out on the main roster as a singles competitor.
Yes.
Don't squander this opportunity.
So on the main roster. So I'm not starting in NXT like I really wanted to, but we're starting on the main roster as singles, so it's not tag team this time. So hopefully I go for IC title, because we all know I've done the US title before. But anyway, I mean US title would be very fitting for Kurt Angle. But anyway, let's see where we go. So we're going straight to the main roster once again, not going NXT, which I don't like. I really think they should put me straight into NXT. But anyway, we're loading this shit up. Alright, so we've had nothing all this week. Here we go. So, I think it's US. I think I'm going in the US title picture. So I think we'll just play our first week here. But I think I'm in the US title picture.
There are many paths to superstardom in the WWE. Will you take the high road?
An incredible journey. So many obstacles. And in the end, it's all worth it.
Will you take the low road?
Rollins took out Reigns. What is going on here? Figure eight. Clear out Sasha. Becky tapped out. Charlotte is champion.
Or will you take a more unconventional path?
This is my game.
Will you try to win over the WWE Universe?
Ha! Okay, he doesn't win over the WWE Universe.
Against you.
I don't need any of you.
No one booed him for that. That's so funny. Everyone still cheered him when he said that.
WWE via hard work and effort.
Because he was feuding against Roman Reigns.
Or will you take shortcuts?
Rollins with the heist of the century. Randy Orton has cashed in Money in the Bank.
We could do that.
Randy Orton is champion.
No matter which path you choose, the most important thing is to make it memorable.
Oh my God!
Make the universe remember your name.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your. And this is what the Rock is cooking.
And make them look forward to your match every week. Who will you become?
I'm definitely not going to become Roman Reigns. I like how they put him right there. It's as if he should have been on the cover of this game, which they should have put him on it. But here we are now. Okay. I'll accept all of that pretty much. Personal information, as long as Kurt Angle's there. Oh. Name information. Oh, okay, so we're already good. Alright, let's get stuck into this. And here we are, we're in the US title run once again. But you know what, that is fine. We can go for the US title. So this shows your match for the night. Okay. Yep, alright, so we already know about all this sort of stuff. So we're fine. So we're going to have our first match on the main roster against Alberto Del Rio. He's a custom, I think. Yeah, no, he's not a... He's a custom show. I don't think he's actually... He's sure he's not in the game. I think he's a custom. But, so, you know, our overall's pretty low. We've got some VC to spend. Yeah. I think we should get stuck into this. So here we go. Our first match on the main roster. Here we are at the start of SmackDown, where Kurt Angle will have his re-debut in WWE. This is exciting. And here he is. He doesn't look concerned at all. Oh, Kurt Angle. Absolutely just trolling everybody. Ooh, and Michael Cole being a bit cocky as well. Here we go. Kurt Angle versus Alberto Del Rio. This is going to be a great match for Kurt Angle. And here he comes. So, I've got to turn off entrance music for this. So, you know, we'll just do a bit of commentating. There's his medal. He's got everything. So, we're just going to skip that. And skip Del Rio. And here we go in our debut match here on the main roster. We've skipped NXT completely. And Kurt Angle right out of the gates, but Del Rio with a reversal, chucking Kurt Angle over the top rope. Del Rio now outside. This could be a big win for Kurt Angle here. It really could. Now, Kurt Angle throwing Del Rio into the barricade and throwing Del Rio right back into the ring. Kurt Angle wants to get things done effective immediately. Kurt Angle just targeting away at Del Rio and a huge forearm. And a kick. Up to the second rope now goes Kurt Angle. And oh my god. Freaking axe handle straight to the face of Del Rio. Now Del Rio with a reversal. Not using his reversals because the game is broken. And yeah, see look, he's still got all of his reversals. That is so bullshit. But Angle with a reversal. Rolling out of the way and absolutely destroying Del Rio. Angle is right out of the gates on Del Rio here. Sort of like how John Cena was on his debut match against Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's got to win this match tonight to prove himself. Or else he could get put back to the performance center, possibly NXT, or possibly fired from the company if he can't put on a good performance. They trust him to put on a good performance, and looks like he is making do on this. And oh no, Del Rio with a huge power slam. We've got no reversals, so it's a bit of a hard one right now. We're just going to sit here and get abused. Another power slam from Del Rio. And a stomp to the arm. And a stomp to the shoulder of Kurt Angle. And a cover from Del Rio. Kurt Angle out at 0. Just like we saw him do many times in the Performance Center. Now Kurt Angle with a reversal arm drag. And a huge kick to the back of Del Rio. And a few stomps. And what's this, a gator roll sort of, but into a little hold. And throwing Del Rio straight to the canvas. And a stomp to Del Rio's shoulder blade. But Del Rio throwing Kurt Angle over his head. And Kurt Angle managing to roll out of the ring here. Things have escalated quickly outside the ring. Del Rio being thrown straight to the floor. Del Rio throwing Kurt Angle into the post, and off the post and onto the floor goes Kurt Angle. Del Rio's calling Kurt Angle up. This is a hard match to play, honestly, guys, because we've got no strength whatsoever. Kurt Angle back into the ring now, waiting for Del Rio. Huge forearm from Kurt Angle. And a kick to the back of Del Rio. And whatever that move is called. So obviously, guys, with this series, we'll have to skip a few matches. We're not going to be doing... Because I feel like just today, since our first match, we will just do this match in this video. But I think we'll skip a few matches to get to the pay-per-view. And, you know, do our main rivalries and everything. But otherwise, we'll skip our regular matches. But with a huge little compact pile driver DDT thing. But into the cover goes Kurt Angle. And Del Rio out at 2. So we will skip a few matches, but we'll show the main ones pretty much, and this first one because it's our first match. And kick from Kurt. How many kicks is Kurt Angle going to deliver here? No reversals used for Del Rio. Classic. Absolutely classic. Hate it when that happens. This game is stupid. But Kurt Angle with a reversal, so it does not matter. With an elbow drop to the knee of Del Rio. Going for another one, it looked like, but Del Rio able to counter it. Into the cover goes Del Rio. He thinks he can put Kurt Angle away this quickly, but no, Kurt Angle once again out at 0. What does he have to do? What does Del Rio have to do? Kurt Angle bringing things back his way here with a little neck breaker, a turnover neck breaker, and Del Rio wisely rolling out of the ring, but Kurt Angle right back on the attack with a huge clothesline. Now picking Del Rio up. What could he be looking for? We'll have to get his good Kurt Angle's actual moveset, because right now we've just got the defaults, which I'll do off screen because it will just be less boring for you guys. But into the cover goes Kurt Angle off that move. 2, 3. Kurt Angle managing to pick up the win in his debut match against Alberto Del Rio. If you guys are enjoying this series so far, we'll have some more interesting stuff happening in the next episode. That would be greatly appreciated if you dropped a like to hit this little 10 like goal that I'm setting for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for episode 3, maybe tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, I'll see you guys all later.